alaikum wa rahmatullah. Thank you very much for being here at the O2 in London for this very special evening to hear from the person and see the person you're about to hear from, who really is a living legend of sport. And there aren't many of those who are around anywhere in the world. The man you've come to see is regarded as the ultimate, the greatest mixed martial artist of all time. In his 12-year career, and how's this for a record? 29 wins, no losses, no draws. There is nobody who has that perfect record. He's the most followed Russian on Instagram. He has over 30 million followers. He is the first Muslim to win the UFC title. He is the UFC Ultimate Fighting Champion. He is 5 feet 10 inches tall. He weighs 155 pounds. He's just turned 33 years of age. Please, London, give the Eagle a warm welcome, Mr. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Wow, wow, wow. What a welcome. What a welcome. Mr. Khabib, warm welcome to London from me, from all your fans here. This is incredible. Mr. Khabib, can I ask you, when you have this sort of reaction, this isn't just because you are a world-leading sportsman. It's not just because of that. It's because you have their respect. It's because you are a hero to them. It's because you are a role model. Does that put pressure on you to live up to people's expectations?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. No, it's like, of course, this is put pressure on me, but a lot of people make mistake when they become famous, when they become like successful businessmen or strong sportsmen, doesn't matter. They make mistake, everybody talk about like because of my mind, because of my discipline, because of my business view or something, that's why I become success. I think this is like a very big mistake. You become successful only because of Allah want this. Because when Allah wants something, He give. You know, like that's why I become champion. That's why I become successful in my sport. And I think, when people give me respect, when people recognize me, I'm not surprised, you know, because when Allah wants something, it's everything happen.
Subhanallah. Hearing you speak like this, it reminds me of something that you said in a previous interview, where you were giving advice for people to stay focused, to stay humble, and to help people. This isn't the kind of advice that we expect from an MMA superstar. Is this all because of your faith?
Yes, I think only because of my faith, I think. In other way, like how many athletes we see when they become famous, they go crazy. You know, it's like, it's not easy be famous and rich. This is the most hard things in this life. You know, when you're rich, when you're famous, when, you know, it's like, this is very hard things because of when you want something, you have this. And a lot of people forget about Allah. If you have everything, you need car, you can buy. You need clothes, you can buy. You have to travel, you can buy tickets. You know, for any reason, you don't need to ask nobody. Like, I mean about Allah, you don't need to ask Him, oh, please give me. When you poor, when you all the time ask Allah, your faith is very strong. But when you become rich, you know, a lot of people forget about Allah because now you have everything. Why you have to ask, you know? And this is like very dangerous situation for rich people like me. If I can, I think I'm rich because like, I don't think I'm poor because like billions people more poor than me, you know, because I have car, I have house, I have healthy, and I think I'm rich. And all rich people is like on trouble, my opinion.
Everybody here knows about your strength, your physical strength. Listening to you, what's very clear is that you have you're strong mentally, and you have strong faith. When it comes to your physical body, you do a lot of training. How do you keep your mental health so strong and your faith so strong?
Sometimes I lose my mind too, you know. It's very hard to be on one position, you know. Your mind, your faith, sometimes go down, sometimes come up, you know. It's like always different situation, you know. How I fix this? Honestly, I don't know. I pray every day. I pray. I think that's why maybe, and I try to do sometimes good things, you know, and maybe that's why. And about your crew, I think about this is about who is around you, you know, because sometimes when you become famous, like people around you can change you, you know. Everybody say to you, yes, yes, you're doing good things, this one is good, because who wants something from you, he never gonna say it to you true, because he don't wanna make you upset. He's gonna tell you always, yes, you're right, you're good, let's do this. But who loves you, you know, who have good faith and who really worry about your future, he's gonna tell you true, even if you don't like this. And that's why people around is very important, you know. This is like most important things in this life, you know, like right people, good people around you.
And your faith has been very widely reported and used by your opponents as well. I'm referring now to Conor McGregor. Let me just ask this question about Conor McGregor, because you're respected. Your respected late father, he forgave Conor McGregor for comments which many people thought were Islamophobic. Your father forgave him. Do you feel yourself that sports like MMA are a vehicle, is a good way of killing Islamophobia?
If you talk about father, like father was different person than me, because first of all he was older than me, like 30 years. It was almost 30 years between us. And about situation, he always have views different than my view, you know. Like when all these things happen, like he told me, just leave this, you know. Allah always have plan, you know. He always test you. Like doesn't matter what happened with you, doesn't matter like you become champion or no. This is everything from Allah, you know. If you're gonna be agree with this, it's gonna be good for you. If you're gonna be like, oh, why I don't do this, why I didn't do the other things, like if you're gonna complain, it's gonna be bad for you, you know. Everything what happened with you, everything from Allah, you know. Even when this guy talk bad about like religion or something like this, he always says, just try to forgive. I know you're a very emotional guy, just try to forgive. He always tell me, and I think, like, how forgive? I have to fight with this guy, I have to smash him, you know, how I can forgive, you know. And right now I little bit understand him, but I don't think I can understand him like totally, like all 100%. I'm little bit right now, I agree with him. You know, when times go and everything what happened, this happened for reason, and Allah show who's right, who's wrong, and I think I don't need to anymore to smash him. Life already smashed him. Allah show him.
Another legacy of your father is that, as well as being a hero to you, I might say, and training you and guiding you, he also guided many other young people. He helped orphans. He did much for charity. I mean, he was a huge figure. And that legacy goes on, doesn't it?
Yes, I like all life when I know my father, he never have some business and he never tried to do some business, and you know, I even don't know how he make money, you know. What he doing all his life, it was invest to people. He tried to invest people. I remember when we was kids, he take us, me, my brother, and my cousins, like almost 15 people. He take from village. We moved to capital city. Before in village, it was like not too much opportunity for young guys. And he take everybody to city. We living in one house almost 10 years. Somebody go to school, somebody go to university, college, but everybody train together morning and night, and it was like army life, you know, and all day he tried to teach us to good manners. He tried to push us in the school because education is very important, and he tried to push us in the gym. He sacrificed his life to invest me and my brothers, and from this house become a lot of success people, like 7 world champions, UFC champion, and a lot of good people. And all these guys right now very successful people, and they help a lot of peoples, not only in my village, like around Dagestan, like everywhere. You know, these people become success because Allah want first, and second, my father sacrificed his life to invest our life.
Absolutely. And then in July last year, you sadly lost your father. You also retired from fighting, even though at the time you were at the very top of your game. Was that a tough decision?
Yeah, it was very tough decision. It was very tough time for me to make decision too, because I just lost my father, and after that, July I lost father, and I fight October, like 5 months between this. It was a very tough decision, but when this happened with father, I talk with my mother and we make decision with her, like it's gonna be like last fight. And I know a lot of people talk about, I don't know about other fighters, like when we talk about me and my life, I always say I just fight for legacy and that's it. You know, I come here to this sport, only for make history, to give motivation for young generation. Even doesn't matter you from mountain or like from very poor part of this world. If you have a dream, if you're gonna follow this, you can do whatever you want. This is like, it was my first goal when me and my father we jumped to the professional sport, and I was world champion. I defend my title twice when this happened with father, and I was like, why I have to follow this anymore without father, you know? It was very tough decision for me, but what we can do. One day for everything coming end, you know, for life, for belt, for championship, for your legacy, for everything. One day it's gonna be finished. Even if I don't finish now, I have to finish after a couple years, and it was a perfect time to finish. And you know, I think it was right decision. Right now, even when I watch, like almost 1 year after this, after when I finished my career, I think it was good decision.
Okay. I'm going to ask a question which I think most people in this room, this is the respect I say that people have for you, but I'm going to ask a question which I think a lot of people in this room might want me to ask you, and it's, is there anything that could get you back into the ring fighting for another fight? Is there anything?
To come back, you ask it?
To come back to fighting?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. You know, people, like when, it's like a lot of people say, Khabib talk about only about, oh, he fight for legacy, but what about money? You know, it's like, for this sport, I'm gonna tell you like very interesting story. When Dana White, like all this year, he tried to bring me back. It was like couple months ago. He told me, Ali told me, my manager, Dana sent him a message and he said, why Khabib never ask how much money I'm gonna pay him? You know, because Ali told him, because you don't know him. That's why if you really know him, you're never gonna try to bring him back, because if you say he's finished, it's finished, you know. And I don't think something can bring me to back to the octagon. I don't think so. I don't believe. I don't know. Maybe if my mind change, or if I go like a little bit crazy, you know, because this life very dangerous things. we never know what's gonna happen tomorrow, but right now I'm not drunk with this life, and I'm good, alhamdulillah, and I don't think so.
MashaAllah. You've made things very clear. You are not drunk with this life. But it doesn't change the fact that you are one of the most famous faces on the planet. You are one of the richest sportsmen in the world. And I'm just wondering, that's difficult for any human being to handle. You clearly can handle it. And there are other people who, even with a small amount of success, will struggle. What's your advice to people how to handle any kind of success? I'm not talking about the extreme success that you have enjoyed, but any kind of success in life. How do you keep your feeling? How do you keep your faith and your mind focused?
Like my advice, if with money you go crazy, just give away. You know,
Really?
just give people, and then it's gonna, you know. This is very hard to advise people, you know, like, honestly, I don't know. Like, be famous, it's not easy things. It's very, very hard things. Like, before, when I was young, when I was hungry, I didn't realize this, but now I understand this. It's very hard, you know, everywhere, even here in England. I was yesterday in Birmingham, then today Manchester, London, like everywhere. And it's Turkey, everywhere. You know, it's very hard. It's very hard to like even go to outside, like
must be very hard.
Just be like a regular person. You know, it's very hard. And I think this is more dangerous things than money. Like be famous. It's very hard things.
Yeah. You said once in an interview that if you just have bread and if you just have water, that's fine, because you said, I'm just a mountain guy. Is that how you still see yourself?
I hope. Maybe I change a little bit, you know, like sometimes good life catch you, you know, sometimes, you know, and like my mind, I think same, you know, because I'm like, even I come out from my village, like, but village stay inside me, you know. I cannot take this, you know, from me. But you know, sometimes good food. I like good food, you know. I like eating everything. I am not perfect example, and I don't want to be like perfect example, you know. I just try to be myself, and yes. But even if you when you reach famous, doesn't matter. You cannot eat more than one bread in one day.
It's very true, very true. Now, your fame in being a sports superstar has opened many doors and brought you into contact with many people. I know you love English football and the Premier League. And I also happen to know, and you tell me if I'm wrong, that we, or a lot of people, I know not everyone here, but there were a lot of people in this country who were very excited a few weeks ago when we heard Cristiano Ronaldo was coming back to the UK to play football here. I understand you knew before we did. Is that true? Did you know he was coming back? Because you're friends with him, aren't you?
Hey, it was like I was talking with him, yes, it was like a couple weeks before he signed. But he told me like it's secret. But right now it's not secret, you know. Yeah. I can say it, you know. And yeah, I was in Manchester yesterday night, you know. I was with talk with Pogba, Cristiano before the match.
You were with them?
And yes, and wow. I was today in stadium. I love football. You know, I don't know why I become fighter. You know, like when I was young, like I really love football. You know, I remember when I was young, like 13, 14, I can play by myself alone couple hours football. Yeah. You know, and I was following everything like Champions League, like European Championship, like World Cup, like all. Premier League, Serie A, like La Liga, like everything, you know. And for me, it's the best sport for me by myself. And for myself, it's football is like sport. It's on different level.
Do you
fighting like I just, you know, why I fighting? Just because I know how to fight, and you know, living in mountain, and you don't like someone, fly to USA, beat them, take money, go back. This is best feeling. You know? And like and in Dagestan you have to fight a lot in street, you know. Yeah. In street, school, gym, everywhere, you know. If you have to test yourself every day when you're young, or you have to listen to everybody, you know. If you don't want to listen, if you want to be free, you have to fight. Yeah. This is like Dagestan life. Dagestan street life. Then I become, and my father was coach, and that's why I become professional athlete. And I fight for fun, you know, but like sport for me is like best sport is football.
Right. You know, if you play football, is anyone brave enough to tackle you? If they see you coming, if I saw you coming, I'd just go.
No, right now I think I have to lose like maybe 10 kilo, 15 kilo, like being like football shape, yeah. Because football shape is a little bit different than fighting shape, you know. On fighting you need a little bit muscle, you know, be strong, but in football you have to sprint all the time like horse. Yeah. And I don't think I'm like horse right now. I think like elephant maybe.
Not at all. No.
I can wrestle all day, but I don't think I can run all day, you know. And running is not my style too.
We're in pretty good shape. Just before we go to the audience, because we're going to give the audience a chance to ask you questions as well, I just want to know, what does the future hold for Khabib?
Future, it's like I have a lot of projects, like in sport, like MMA, football, and business projects, you know. I try to make a good platform for young generation, and they can jump on the platform and they're gonna have good opportunity, you know, in sport, give them good opportunity. I have like a lot of plan, you know, in like 5-10 years. I think I can change something, like in my republic and around people, like not only in Dagestan, around the world, like end of this year, I'm gonna open with Clarence Seedorf. Like for example, I'm gonna open a big football academy for young kids, you know, in Emirates, Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Morocco, Canada, Russia, like here in UK. I have a lot of plans, and I just think just help people, you know, just being a good person. This one is most important for me because you know, if I'm gonna go down, like all my projects gonna go down too, you know, and that's why like I have a lot of plan. Just most important things, like I think in my life and future, just help people.
Like I said at the start, you're a tremendous role model for people young, older, for many people who see you. I'm just going to mention somebody actually who arranged for you to be here tonight to do so much for charity like you do. Dokir, who you know very well. He's somebody who helped to arrange tonight's event, and you do very well in connecting with people in order to achieve what you want to achieve, don't you?
Yeah, like it was like a couple months ago when I met him in San Jose. He talked too much. I just tell him, hey, let's do something.
I met him tonight, it's true.
Yeah. If you wanna do something, okay, let's go. You say, hey, UK, you have a lot of fans, you have to come here. Okay, let's work. And I tell him, let's do something. When I'm gonna free, we can do something like interesting with me, with fans, with all people who know me here in UK, you know. And he come back to me, it's like, right now we're here, you know.
Alhamdulillah.
It's mean he's not bad guy.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Well, thank you for doing that. I think this is Mr. Khabib. Thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you, guys.
We see the portrait taking shape just behind
What
you.
What are you doing? I just saw him. Yeah. How are you? You asked me about this? It's look good.
Excellent.
Thank you.
A lovely guy, but you really don't argue with him. But a wonderful man, thank you. What we're going to do now is we're going to give the opportunity. This was one of Habib's personal requests, that he gets to hear from you and questions from you as well tonight, which is something we're going to do. But I understand we've got some children who are here. Maliha?
Good evening. We're actually going to give you a little bit of a break and bring you back on for the live Q&A session. Right. Before that, we are going to do a quick live auction, and everything that's being auctioned tonight is being signed by Khabib.
You guys tired with me?
No, please stay. We would.
Okay.
Khabib. No. Do we want Khabib to stay on stage?
No, I can't go.
Yeah, stay.
No.
With that,
Give me 10 minutes, I'm gonna come back. It's
okay. Right. A big hand for Khabib.
Thank you. I'm gonna come back, guys.
And Mr. Asad Ahmed. They're going to be back very, very shortly. And with that, I'd like to bring back on stage brothers Naeem and Sultan to facilitate the auction session. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Don't worry, Khabib's going to be back.
He is going to be back in a few minutes. These items are signed by Khabib himself. So, Sultan, you want to go over there? The first item is, of course, can we give a really big round of applause to Patrick Killian? Give him a round of applause. He's been painting that all night. Now, look, this item is a one-off collector's item. It'll never be done again. Now, Patrick Killian is depicting Khabib choking Conor McGregor. All right. To submission, and then doing shukr to Allah for the one greatest victory in the octagon that you can see. In his latest piece, which is being exhibited here tonight, it'll be published That's the second piece that you can see on the corner. That is going to be published on the Fighters Only magazine, the world's biggest martial arts magazine. And Pat Killian has also been named as the official artist for the Fighters Only. MMA is based in LA and signed as well, inshallah. So the painting tonight has been done specifically for this event. There'll be no duplicate ever made. It's a one-off item, and everything we're doing, there's 5 items in total. The funds will be going to the Safe Haven project. Now, I'm going to start off the bidding for that item. Sultan, you want to stand next to us so people know exactly what it is? This is one-off item. I'm going to start the bidding at £5,000. It's a collector's item. It's the only one of its kind, and then we'll go up in 500s, hopefully. Do we have a starting bid at £5,000? Collector's item. Anybody at 5,000? Do we have a bid at £5,000? It will never be recreated by the artist ever again. Do we have a starting bid at £5,000? Collector's item. Do we have somebody to start off at £5,000? Anybody? Starting at £5,000. Remember, the money is going to where?
At the back.
Do we have somebody? Where? Over there. Right. Thank you. Jazakallah khair. Do we have 5,500? A bid at 5,000. Anybody at £5,500? I said a collector's item, one off. It'll not be painted again. Do you have anybody at 5,500? Anybody at £5,500? 5,500. Thank you. 6,000. Anybody at 6,000? It's going once at 5,500. Do we have anybody at £6,000?
Anyone upstairs?
5,500 going once. Do we have 6,000? 5,500 going twice. Is going. Anybody at 6 over there? Thank you, sir. 6,500. It's going at 6,000 once. Anybody at 6,500? 6,500. 7,000, sir. 7,000. 7,500. 7,500. 8,000. 8,000. 8,500. 8,500. 9,000. 9,000. 9,500. 9,500. 10,000. 10,000. 10,500. 10,000 going once. Anybody at 10,500? 10,000 going twice. Anybody at 10,500?
To make it a little bit more special, the artist has promised that he will personally deliver this to the winning bidder. He will personally carry it, frame it, and he will deliver it to your house.
Is going at 10. Anybody at 10,500? Is that a hand at the back? Are you waving at somebody? 10,000 going once. 10,000 going twice. Where?
10,500.
10,500 it is, sir. 11,000. I think you know each other as well. That's what makes it really more difficult. 11,000, sir. 11. 11,500. 12. 12,500. 13. Are you shaking? Are you massaging your shoulders? 13. 13,500. 14. 14,500. 15. 15. I'm going to go up in the thousands now. 16,000. 15,000 it is over here. He wants you to have it. 15,000 going once. Anybody at 16 is going twice at 15. Going. Don't put your hand up. Just say, yeah. If there is anybody, it's yours. Give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. Alhamdulillah. Right, okay. Sultan, you want to come and pick these gloves up? Don't murky them. Now, these gloves have been signed by Khabib. They're MMA gloves, worn and signed by him. So he's put them on at least once for you. I'm going to start at £1,000 on this. Thank you, sir. Anybody at 2,000? 2,000? 3,000. Anybody at 4? 4. I see a few. 3,000 over there. Anybody at 4,000? 3,000 going once over there. Anybody at £4,000? 4,000. You're bidding against yourself. I'll leave it at 3,000. Oh, somebody else bid, did they? Where?
It's okay, name 4,000 it is.
3,000. No, we'll pay it fair. Anybody at 4? It's going once at 3,000. and you get the reward of 4,000, obviously. Anybody else? 3,000 going once. 4,000, sir. Anybody at 5? It's going once at 4,000. Anybody at 5,000 pounds? It's going twice at 4,000. It's going. It's going. And
another bit. Last minute.
Why are you always last minute? 5,000. It's at 6 now. 5,000 going once. Anybody at 6? 6, sir. 7. 7. 8. 7,000 going once. Anybody at 8? 7,000 going twice. Going. We'll come back after the break. It's yours. Thank you. Round of applause. Brilliant. Right, our next item, you're going to have to bring this onto stage. This has been designed by IK Collection for Khabib. He has signed it on the inside. I don't think it fits me, otherwise I'd bid for it. You get the shirt, the jacket, and the signature inside. There's also a waistcoat, the tie. It's beautiful. I don't know can you say what size it is? Right, we'll start the bidding at £1,000 for this. Anybody at £1,000. This is something I would take home and frame it and put it up. Is that 1,000 at the back? Thank you. Anybody at 2? £1,000. Anybody at 2,000? I would frame this, to be honest. You might want to wear it once. Anybody at 2,000? What size was it? You shake. Anybody at 2,000 is going once at the back for 1,000. Do we have anybody at £2,000? It's a one-off item, 2,000. Thank you. Anybody at 3? It's going once at £2,000 over there. Do we have £3,000? It's going once at 2. Anybody at 3?
38.
38,000 or 38 size?
Size 38.
Oh, okay.
Not about the
2,000
shirt.
Anybody at 3,000? That definitely won't fit me. It's going at 2. Going once at 2. Going 3,000 over there, sir. Anybody at 4,000?
Remember, Khabib is going to sign the inside of this suit. So
3,000 going once. Anybody at 4? It's going twice at 3. 4,000. Anybody at 5? 4,000 going once. Do we have anybody at 5? It's going at 4,000 twice. It's going, and it is yours. Alhamdulillah. Give him a round of applause. Thank you. Right, our next item is a signed poster created as a momentum specifically for tonight's event. And it should be coming up here somewhere. It's going to be signed by Khabib and framed. So I'm just waiting for that to come on. And we also have an Islamic art item coming up. Renowned calligraphist Abu Yahya from Luton, who's donated this to SKT Welfare. And it's called Oneness, which is coming up as well. And the scripture states Ahad. Do we have this item? These last 2 items? Anywhere? If not, then I think we might be ready to bring Khabib back on shortly for your Q&As. You can start thinking about your questions, inshallah. We will finish there. Jazakallah khair. Allah bless you. Please give yourself a round of applause. Assalamu alaikum.
sisters, Khabib is going to come back shortly. In the meantime, I believe you can help yourself to food at the back. There are drinks as well. Now, with the food that's been donated by Milo Ho today, every penny that you purchase the food with is going to go towards the Safe Haven project. The Safe Haven project is not just about building houses, it's giving people their dignity back. It's supporting families, supporting mothers, and supporting children. So every penny that you spend here today is going to go towards a good cause. So please help yourself and go and spend some time looking at the sponsors' stalls at the back. Khabib is going to come back shortly and he will take some questions from the audience shortly, inshallah.
For all this time, I feel ashamed, Lord, for the things I've done since I've been falling all this time.
10 years of war. 12 million people are in urgent need of humanitarian aid. 6.2 million people are displaced within Syria, some of them having to relocate 9 times since the war began. Hospitals, schools, water and sanitation systems have been destroyed. Winter is coming. With the coronavirus pandemic worsened by 10 years of conflict, this could be their worst winter ever. This winter, we want to provide warmth, refuge, and a safe haven for people inside Syria. Make this a winter of kindness. Millions are living in temporary, makeshift camps without heating, clean water, or even stable walls. There are sometimes up to 15 people living in one tent. Having fled their homes, people have no food, no source of income, and no access to good health care. Winter can be brutal in Syria, with temperatures rapidly falling below zero, with heavy snowfall. Winter becomes a fight for survival. Nobody should live like this. With our Safe Haven project, we will build 1,000 solid, secure homes for widows, children and families who have lost everything. 4 villages combining of 250 homes each inside Syria. Each home will comprise of 2 rooms, a kitchen and a bathroom. The villages will include a mosque and a school, so families live in the community with dignity. Our homes will be a safe haven. They are more than a roof over their heads. They are a source of comfort, security and protection. A place of belonging. These homes will help them stay warm and know that they are protected, come what may. War has torn families apart and children are growing up having never seen peace, never known what home is like, and they are denied a happy childhood. You can change that. We need you to help create these safe havens by donating £1,250 for a complete home. You provide dignity and safety for a family in need. Make this a winter of kindness.
اللهم إني أسألك الهدى والتقى been taking place. It's time for us to turn the page and look forward to each day. It gets rough sailing through all the hardships, and sometimes the ocean breaks in. But with every fall you're learning, hoping for better each day. I feel blessed, thank you for all I am. I feel blessed, you've given more than I can ask. I feel blessed, thank you for all I am. I feel blessed, you've given more than I can ask. I feel blessed, oh, I feel blessed, oh, I feel blessed, thank you for all I am. I feel blessed, you've given more than I can ask. I feel blessed, oh, 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 I feel blessed, oh, 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 I feel blessed, thank you for all I am. I feel blessed, you've given more than I can ask. I feel blessed, thank you for all I am. I feel blessed, you've given more than I can ask. $1.5 million believers, all eager, all have Medina fever, all envy that Medina street cleaner. But we come and leave as guests. We come best and leave blessed, and then head home to the far, far west, far away from where you rest.
10 years of war. 12 million people are in urgent need of humanitarian. 10 years of war. 12 million people are in urgent need of humanitarian aid. 6.2 million people are displaced within Syria, some of them having to relocate 9 times since the war began. Hospitals, schools, water and sanitation systems have been destroyed. Winter is coming. With the coronavirus pandemic worsened by 10 years of conflict, this could be their worst winter ever. This winter, we want to provide warmth, refuge, and a safe haven for 10 years of inside war. Syria. Make this 12 million people are in urgent need of humanitarian Millions aid.
are
living in temporary, makeshift camps
people
without heating,
displaced
within Syria, some of them having to relocate 9 times since the war began. 15 people living in one tent. Hospitals having fled their homes, water and sanitation systems no source of income, and no access to good healthcare is coming. Winter can be the coronavirus pandemic worse temperatures by 10 years of falling below zero. This could be their worst winter ever. Winter becomes a fight for survival. Provide warmth, nobody. 10 years like war for people inside Syria. With our Safe Haven project, we will build 1,000 solid, secure homes for widows, children, and families who have lost everything. 4 villages combining of 250 homes each inside Syria. Each home will comprise of 2 rooms, a kitchen, and a bathroom. The villages will include a mosque and a school, so families live in the community with dignity. Our homes will be a safe haven. They are more than a roof over their heads. They are a source of comfort, security, and protection. A place of belonging. These homes will help them stay warm and know that they are protected, come what may. War has torn families apart, and children are growing up having never seen peace, never known what home is like, and they are denied a happy childhood. You can change that. We need you to help create these safe havens by donating £1,250 for a complete home
Those raffles
You
are going
provide
to be
dignity
completely
and
taken,
safety for a family in need.
backstage, and they'll be put to the draw.
Make
So
this
last
a
opportunity,
winter of
a couple of minutes
kindness.
you've got to rush to the SKT welfare stalls and get your hands on those raffle tickets. Remember, one t-shirt you purchase entitles you to one raffle ticket. 2 t-shirts you purchase gives you 5 times the chance of getting your hands
10
on
years
a
of
signed
war.
t-shirt. Good luck, see you shortly.
12 million people are in urgent need of humanitarian aid. 6.2 million people are displaced within Syria, some of them having to relocate 9 times since the war began. Hospitals, schools, water and sanitation systems have been destroyed. Winter is coming. With the coronavirus pandemic worsened by 10 years of conflict, this could be their worst winter ever. This winter, we want to provide warmth, refuge, and a safe haven for people inside Syria. Make this a winter of kindness. Millions are living in temporary, makeshift camps without heating, clean water, or even stable walls. There are sometimes up to 15 people living in one tent. Having fled their homes, people have no food, no source of income, and no access to good health care. Winter can be brutal in Syria, with temperatures rapidly 10 years of war. 12 million people are in urgent need of humanitarian aid. 6.2 million people are displaced within Syria, some of them having to relocate 9 times since the war began. Hospitals, schools, water and sanitation systems have been destroyed. Winter is coming. With the coronavirus pandemic worsened by 10 years of conflict, this could be their worst winter ever. This winter, we want to provide warmth, refuge, and a safe haven for people inside Syria. Make this a winter of kindness. Millions are living in temporary, makeshift camps without heating, clean water, or even stable walls. There are sometimes up to 15 people living in one tent. Having fled their homes, people have no food, no source of income, and no access to good health care. Winter can be brutal in Syria, with temperatures rapidly falling below zero, with heavy snowfall. Winter becomes a fight for survival. Nobody should live like this. With our safe haven
with Mr. Khabib, which hopefully you enjoyed it all, and hopefully you'll have some questions for Mr. Khabib as well. He's just waiting in the wings, so when he's ready, if we can bring back on stage. I think this is professional tension being mounted here. Here he is, Mr. Khabib Nurmagomedov. Thank you. Yes, please, yeah, thank you. And there's a mic for you, right. Do you have this reaction everywhere you go?
Today? Today or?
Sorry?
Today?
No, any day.
No, like when I have like this meeting with, yes, of course.
Yeah.
Sometimes they support me. You know, but all the time when I go to the cage, when I was fighting, they don't like me, you know, because I all the time was fighting in US versus, I don't know, like Irish, US opponents, that's why. But last 2 fights, it was very good energy because I was fighting in Abu Dhabi, and I have feeling, you know, like I'm fighting in my home. Because 20,000 people from Dagestan come. That's why.
Excellent. So you had a lot of support there. And you have a lot of support here as well. Now, what we're going to do, if it's okay with you, Habib, we have some young people who look up to you as their hero to ask you some questions. Then I'm going to open it up to the audience. If I could ask some young people to come on stage here.
Put your hands together for our young fans.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Right, what I'm going to do, come and stand here. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let Habib see you there, and let everyone here see you. Stand a little bit back. I'll get this. Start off with this young lady over here.
Why me? I want to be last.
You want to be last? There we go. I can't argue with that. Right, who's going to be first? Who's going to be first? Okay, here we go. The young man here. Ask your question to Mr. Habib. First of all, give us your name and how old you are.
My name is Musab and I'm 9 years old.
And Musab, what is your question?
My question is, when I'm older, I want to become a Muslim fighter like you. What advice would you give me to be like you?
What advice would you give this young man to become a Muslim fighter like you?
First of all, I think you have to understand why is your name Mus'hab. Do you know something about this? What you know?
There's a companion's name that is Musab.
Yes, mashallah. Then you're gonna become success. You have to understand who you are, why is your name Mus'hab, and who's Mus'hab, like where he from, why your parents give you name is Mus'hab. This is very important. You have to understand. You know, a lot of people they just believe because their parents Muslim but when you understand by yourself why you believe to Allah, then you're gonna become Muslim. This is very important. This is very important. This is my advice for you.
MashaAllah. Good advice, huh? Thank you. Right, okay, let's come to the young lady here now. First of all, give us your name and how old you are.
My name's Liana and I'm 9 years old.
Okay, Liana, and what's your question to Mr. Habib?
When I'm older, I want to become a UFC fighter just like you. And I wanted to know if you could make a little academy for kids like me for UFC boxing so then they can learn just like you and your dad.
So, Habib, this young lady wants to be a UFC fighter like you. Can you open an academy in Birmingham so that she can train with her friends to become a fighter like you?
Mus'hab, you here? What you hear? How is your feeling now? How old are you? 9? Okay. Do you hear what she say? Do you hear what she say? You understand? She wanna become UFC fighter. What do you think? Now show me your name. What means your name? Now you have to talk. What happened? 9 years old, you big man. Let's go. You wanna become champ? Now it's your time. What happened? Why you laugh? Come here. Come here. We're gonna talk now with you. Sit here. Come. This girl, your sister? You know her?
No.
You don't know her? It's a problem. What do you think? What we gonna do with our sister? You have sister? You have sister? How many?
4.
4 sisters? They all big?
2 are younger than me and 2 are older than me.
Okay, you can take care 2 younger than you, right? Other one can beat you, right? Okay. What do you think? You want your sisters become fighter?
No.
You don't know? But what about our sister? What advice for you have for her? It's okay, don't nervous, relax. Relax is most important things when you fight. when you go to the cage, you have to be relaxed.
Be confident.
Yes, confident, relax, don't rush, do your things. This is very important. If you wrestle, you have to wrestle. Right now, it's your time. You have to wrestle. You don't understand, right?
I think
My advice for my sister, I think, listen to Mus'hab. He's gonna give you good advice, okay? Okay, Mus'hab? It's good, thank you.
and you wanted to say something as well?
I want to give a shout out to my coach, Camby. This is for you, Camby. Team Fearless!
That's for her coach.
Mashallah.
Thank you very much, Diana.
Say hello to him. Salam alaikum. To your coach.
Say salam to your coach from Mr. Khabib himself. Okay, our next person here. Now, give us your name and how
Mus'hab,
old
what
you
are you doing here?
Oh, hang on.
What are you doing here? It's okay, go stay with your brothers. Go stay with your brothers. No, I'm joking. Okay, go.
Okay, what's your name and how old are you?
My name is Qasim and I am 9 years old.
And what would you like to ask, Qasim?
How difficult was it when you gave up your UFC career?
How difficult was it when you gave up your UFC career? When you retired, how
when I
difficult was that for you?
You say his name is Qasim?
Qasim.
Why your name is Qasim? Why?
There's no specific reason.
You don't know? You don't talk. You never talk with your parents about your name?
No,
Never? You never ask why your name is Qasim?
not really.
You have to ask. You have to ask when you go home tonight, just ask them, why Qasim? There is like a lot of different good names like James, Adam, a lot of good names. Why Qasim? Ask your father, okay?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. What question was?
It was. Go on, do you want to repeat it?
How difficult was it when you gave up your UFC career?
Nothing difficult. I'm just enjoy, I just enjoy. Today I was in beautiful game, Manchester versus Everton, and I come here and talk with you. It's like it's very good day. Nothing difficult. If you if you do something you don't like, it's gonna be difficult. I just do enough with this sport, and I sacrifice all my life for this sport, and now I become champion. I defend my titles. I become success UFC fighter, MMA fighter, one of the best of all time who doing this. And I think it was good time to retire it, and now I'm enjoying with my retirement. It was nothing difficult.
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Qasim.
Thank you. Qasim,
Don't forget tonight, Qasim, talk about your name with your parents, okay? Don't forget, thank you.
Right, we've got a few more questions here, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to come to the...
Are you ready?
Think about why your name is your name for when we ask the questions, okay? So you're going to get that. Okay, next person, right. What's your name and how old are you?
My name's Yahya and I'm 8.
Yahya and 8. And what's your
ready.
question?
I think you're ready.
My question is, what are your 3 favorite things in life?
Your
my
3
life?
favorite things in life.
I have a question for you. Are you ready? You say your name is Yahya?
Yeah,
Why your name is Yahya?
because I'm named after the Prophet.
MashaAllah. This guy, I told you guys, this guy ready. Look at him. Look at him.
Very good.
You know your name, Allah mentioned your name in Quran. You know this? You know about this?
Yeah,
And it was first name when Allah gave this name, and He say, before this name nobody have. And his father was Prophet too, Zakaria. You know this?
yeah.
How you know this?
My parents.
They told you this?
Yeah.
Your parents is good people. I hope Qasim parents is good people too.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are.
Okay, my three favorite things in my life. In my life or
In your life.
in my life? Okay. First, I think I'm very grateful. I believe one God, and every day He give me mind to understand why I have to pray every day. This is the most beautiful things happen in my life. This is first. Second, it's like I'm healthy. I'm healthy. I'm very strong. Allah give me this healthy, because we have a lot of people around us. Someone cannot walk, someone don't have like arms, or someone he never see this life, Someone born, he don't have eyes, like a lot of things, And the most beautiful things what happen with us, with healthy people, is like Allah create us strong, And third things, I think, I don't think so. I don't think so. And third things, I think, honestly, I don't know. I have to think about this. This is a good question.
Good question there.
Like, what I just like this life, like just regular people, And I think maybe healthy kids. I have kids and they all healthy, I think this one too. I'm very happy because I know a lot of people, they have sick kids, and I know how hard this for them. It's like it's very hard things,
So Yahya, the three things were prayer, Khabib's own health, and the health of his children, mashallah. Thank you very much for that question, Yahya.
Thank you, Yahya. Thank you.
Okay. And now, you know when you're as tall as me. What's your name and how old are you?
My name is Ismail Khan and I'm 12 years old.
12 years old, mashallah. And what's your question?
My question is, who is your favorite football player?
Who is your favorite football player? Let's see.
I think both Ronaldo. Because when I was, how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
12. When I was 12, he was the best. Ronaldo, like old one, like from Brazil. He was the best. And right now is the greatest Cristiano. I think both Ronaldo.
Do you prefer football or UFC fighting?
Why he look nervous? What happened?
This is my first time.
But you don't tell me your name.
Say your name again.
My name is Ismail Khan.
Ismail? Connor?
Ismail.
What you say?
Ismail Khan.
Khan.
Okay, Ismail.
Ismail Khan.
Ismail? Why Ismail?
Because it's named after the Prophet.
MashaAllah. And what?
It's
What
my,
else?
my name means sacrifice because I got sacrificed.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. This is very good. Good answer. Thank you.
Well done. Well, thank you, Ismail. And now, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we have this young lady. And are you going to give me your name and how old you are, please?
My name's Maham. I'm 7 years old. And in the picture where it says Habib there, why are you wearing a fluffy hat?
It's a good question.
This is traditional headgear where I'm from, like these mountains. All people who living there, they wear this because because winter time in mountain it's very cold. That's why, and they wanna protect their brain, because like cold for brain is not good.
Do you like the hat?
Mm-hmm.
Would you like one like Habib wears?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you one hat like this. I'm gonna give you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You gonna wear this in school?
Will you wear it in school?
No.
This is good answer.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you to the
Thank
children.
you so much.
Big thank you to Diana. She just turned 9 today. So happy birthday to her. And thank you to all the children.
After, I wanna take with them picture.
You want to take a picture with them? Oh, hello.
Oh,
we've
this
got a hat
guy.
here. Oh, sorry, here we go. And what's your name and how old are you?
My name is Omar. I am 8 years old.
And what would you like to ask Habib?
When I'll grow up, I'll be like Khabib, and I'll try to smash a guy like McGregor.
Right. And what would you like to ask?
And which team do you play, or are you going to play football?
What team I play? Or I'm gonna play? Okay. If Real Madrid have good offer for me, I'm gonna think about this. Do you know Real Madrid?
Pardon?
Real Madrid.
Yeah, I like it.
You like them? Okay. If they offer me, I'm gonna think about this.
Because, Habib, there were some newspaper reports a few weeks ago that you were actually going to start playing football for a football team. Is there any truth in that?
It was not true. No.
Not true.
I need something big like Real Madrid.
Good for you. Well, thank you. Thank you, children. Thank you.
I'm gonna take picture with them.
You what? Right, a picture?
I wanna take picture with them. Yes, come here.
Get a
guys.
picture, come on. Let's get a picture with Habib. This will be one to show at school, won't it? Come on, let's get you all in. So at the front here, that's it. And right, do you want to kind of get there? Do you want to come? There we go. There we go. That's it. Let's give them a round of applause. Nice big smiles. Wonderful. Thank you so much, children. Thanks. Round of applause for the children who've bravely asked their questions. Well, great questions. Do you want to go now? You did really well. Really well. Well done, Liana. That was great.
Thank you.
Well
Thank
done.
you. Thank
Yeah,
you so
thank
much.
you.
He say he from Dagestan. But yeah. Ты откуда сам?
Right, okay.
Откуда?
Listen.
Кузарский, да? Понял. Понял, давай закончим программу. Да, закончим программу.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we know there are lots of people who want to ask questions there. Maliha's just going to give you the opportunity to do it properly so we can all hear.
I think we might start with up there. So the people up in the balcony. Has anybody got a question?
Oh my goodness.
So this boy, yep, at the front. Yes, that's you? What's your name?
My name is Rebas. I'm from Iraq, Kurdish guy. I love you so much, Khabib. I want to meet you tonight. I love you so much.
And what's your question for Mr. Habib, sir?
You say you wanna meet me tonight?
He loves you and he wants to meet you tonight.
Brother, you sure you from Iraq?
So, brother, what is your question to Khabib? This is your chance. You're speaking directly with him. Once in a lifetime opportunity. That's all you wanted to say? You love Khabib.
That's it.
Thank you
I
so
love
much.
you too, brother.
Thank
Assalamu
you.
alaikum.
Right, who's got an actual question? Right, so just there. Yep, stand up and introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, Habib. First of all, I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you, preserve you, and to unite us in paradise. Ameen. My name is Umar. I'm a former Imam, and I work closely with young people, the youth, and would like to invite you soon, inshallah, to our youth center so you can inspire many youth. My question, personally, I do not follow UFC. I haven't watched any fights all my life, but I followed you as a person, and I respect you as an individual and the decisions that you have made. My thought is that when you left UFC, I think the reason was maybe there's a doubt that UFC, there could be elements of haram in it. If it's harming the face or children following the same footsteps or any other doubtful matters. I know there's a big discussions on that. I'm not giving a ruling. But was that your reason, that maybe there's some doubts that are not pleasing to Allah and you want to do something else?
Thank you very much.
Okay. So were there any concerns about UFC being haram, and is that why you left?
Of course, but to smashing face people is not good things. 100%. How I can say this is halal, bro? This is not my decision to make something halal or haram. I'm just normal human being, you know. Sometimes smash people. This is 100%. This is not good things, but if you wanna smash people, please don't do this. And that's if like this is good question. This is good question. You know, it's like, but it's. I don't agree with people who can punch face. You know, that's why I prefer like choke wrestling. Sometimes when I can, I don't punish my opponents. You know, even when I beat them, I was talking with them. I just say, hey, please, you have to stop. I don't want to give you damage. Like it was couple times in UFC when I catch my opponents, I can break their arm or something like this. But I told them, hey, you have to tap. I don't wanna give you. I don't wanna hurt you. You know, and this is sport. And, you know, of course, when you're strong, when you have good knowledge on your sport, you can hurt people. And, but this is sport, and you compete with a high-level athlete like yourself. They ask them, you're gonna fight, they ask you, you guys have training camp, and you guys come inside the cage and compete each other. Someone wins, someone lose. But anyways, I don't think this is like this is good things to show like religion. 100%. This is not this way.
Takbir.
Okay.
Thank you. Very good question. From this side of the room, then, this lady here with the black shirt. Yes, please make your way to the microphone quickly. And can I please encourage you guys to just get straight to your question so that we can get to as many of you as possible. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. We speak a lot about the psychology of self-belief when it comes into the sports industry. And there's always groundbreaking research to show the psychology of self-belief. And in this time and era, I think a lot of people are struggling with how to bring that into their mentality and their mindset. You come from a village. Was there ever a time that you doubted yourself? And if so, what was the support that you got to actually be where you are today?
Thank you, sister. That's a good question. Did you ever doubt yourself when you were fighting? And what doubts did you ever think, maybe I can't do it? And then how did you deal with that?
I think mentality is something, things, it's like you have to born, first of all. You have to born with this, you know, because Allah create every person is different. Someone weak, someone strong, someone have good mental toughness. Someone's like weak on mental. You know, everybody is different. Someone can be doctor, you know, someone can be teacher. But myself, I know I'm never gonna be doctor because I cannot do something like surgery or this is not my best part, you know. And it's like you have to born with this. And region where you born, this is make yourself too, you know, and people around you. And something like situation, yes. And some situation, something when happen with you, this is make you strong, and this one is break you, you know? Like a lot of things, you know? Like, and you know, it's like mental thing is very hard things. Like I know a lot of guys, like inside the gym, outside street, inside the cage, like everywhere I see how many people they break, you know. I know he can go, he can keep going, but he break because he wanna give up, because he don't have like strong heart. It's not mean he's bad guy or bad person, just he cannot do this, you know. You know, even this sport where I was compete, this is not for weak people, you know, this is for very tough people. Like how many fighters UFC have? Almost 700. You know, how many champions? Only few champions. And that's why this is like, if you talk about life, I think like tough life make good people. This is my opinion. But when you have good life, you don't have motivation, you know. Every day you wake up, drink cappuccino, go to the office, come back. It's, you know, and you need tough life to make your mental tough. This is my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, but this is just my opinion.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you. You are not, today you've shown us you're not just the UFC champion, but you're the champion of everybody's hearts as well. Right, okay, I think we've got somebody who's standing up there. So the gentleman who's standing, yes, you. Just a quick question, please, okay? No speeches.
Okay, thank you for that question. I'll repeat that because I know not everyone heard the question. What the brother is asking is that you're very expressive, you're very open about being a Muslim, about being Islam. And what the brother was saying, not everybody is like that. Some people hide it a little bit, some people are embarrassed to say. What's your advice to young people about how to show that you're a Muslim and be proud of who you are?
Like, okay. I know, like, I met a lot of Muslims. Like, even when I met first time Daniel Cormier inside the gym, after that I remember he say, he invited me party. And I told him, no, I don't go to party. He say, why? He say, why I have to go party? I don't drink, I don't do this stuff. He said, but it's okay, I have Muslim friends, they go. You can go too. I said, no. I say, no, it was like 2012, like almost 10 years ago. I know a lot of friends, I have a lot of friends. I don't know they're friends or not, but I know people, they on two sides. They like be Muslim, when time come, they here, you know. But this is personal decision, you know. Everybody make their own decision, you know. Honestly, it's not like, oh, I'm the Muslim and I'm proud and I talk about this everywhere. Like when I meet people, I never talk about nation and I never talk about religion. This is because this is own decision, you know. You don't choose be like, you know, it's like where you born, your nation or something like this. But I feel, if I feel something, I say, you know, because like for example, if I feel Allah give me this, I believe this, and I have microphone, of course I'm gonna talk. You know, this is very easy, you know. It's like some people, they shy, they don't wanna, like people know they're Muslim. I know, like, there's a lot of Muslims like this, but I'm not shy. I'm not shy, and everybody knows, all my friends, like even they different religion, they know I eat halal, I don't drink, or like, even today, when I was in Old Trafford, I was with Patrice Evra, it was Hussein Bolt, it was Sir Alex Ferguson, and Alex Ferguson asked me about wine. But for him it's good, you know, I don't judge him, you know, but how I have to explain him, there is two things. You can be straight and say, no, I'm Muslim, I never drink. But other things, I told him, this is not good because if I drink, I can smash all of you guys. This is not a good idea for you.
You said that to Alex Ferguson today?
Yeah, a couple hours ago. And, you know, it's like, being Muslim, it's not easy, but same time, you don't have to make this tough, you know? Just be good person and show them you are Muslim, and that's it. And I think Hussein Bolt and Patrice Evra, they understand. But Sir Alex Ferguson understand because, and he don't want I smash everybody too. And he say, okay, don't drink wine. You know?
Very good, very good.
Thank you, guys. We have time for just one more question. So,
Excuse me?
yes.
Excuse
Right. Shh.
No, let's, don't say the last question because people go crazy. Just talk a little bit.
You're happy?
Really, really the champion of people's hearts. Okay, we'll have a couple more. Then Khabib, you tell me when you're done, okay? Right, okay, let's see.
Okay, let this guy go.
All right, go on then.
Let this guy.
Just one question, okay?
No, it's okay. This guy.
Assalamu alaikum, brother. May Allah bless you for everything that you've done. I just have one question. You are obviously friends with Ronaldo. Have you ever spoke to him about Islam, and do you think he may ever revert to Islam?
Inshallah.
You know, it's like Ronaldo, he all the time says Salam alaikum, inshallah, like this. You know, it's like he understands religion. I think he believes his religion. I believe my religion. You know, it's like when I meet people, I never talk with people, hey, what religion you have? You know, because this is not good example for being Muslim. And I never talk with people about their religion, why they believe. You know, they believe this is their own decision. You know, it's like this is. No, I never talk with him about this.
And I think as well as at the time of the Prophet, peace be upon him, Islam was spread because people would see the actions and behavior of Muslims, and then they would want to copy and know what brought peace to these people. And it wasn't through them standing and lecturing all the time. It was amazing the impact it had. And with role models like Khabib, inshallah, people will naturally draw towards it.
Yeah, right, okay, who else? So, we'll go up there now. We've got the person with the pink shirt. Yes, thank you.
As loud as you can, please.
Why pink? Huh?
So you can see him.
I see you now. Okay. Islam is a beast, you know. Islam is a young, very, very hungry. He's gonna fight 30th October in Abu Dhabi, you know. And, you know, it's like when time comes, you know, it's like it was my time when I supposed to win every rounds. But right now, Islam time to beat everybody in every rounds. You know, this is something like this is something you don't understand. Even I tell you, you know, this is same thing. I don't understand why pink, like same thing. But.
Thank you. Good question. Thank you. Right. So right at the back there, Yes, you. Go on loud and clear, please. Quickly.
Okay, that was more of a comment. This guy's traveled
Thank you so
2,000
much.
kilometers.
Where have you
Let's
come
give
from,
him a
sir?
shout.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Khabib. A while ago, you talked about, you had a quote that went viral. You said that non-Muslims, they don't read Quran. Non-Muslims, they don't read hadith, but they read you as a person. Are you planning in the future, inshallah, to use the imago that you have to do a certain da'wah, especially in Europe, etc., etc.?
Okay, are you planning on doing dawah in the future through your example?
This is good question. Like dawah, like what? Like talk about religion. You know, it's like dawah is like very special things because you have to have knowledge for this. You know, right now is problem. Everybody do dawah. This is a problem. If people who have knowledge they talk, like me and you people be quiet, it's gonna be good things. It's gonna be good time. You know, who don't have knowledge, we cannot talk. Who have knowledge, they have to talk. This is about religion, and that's why, like, I never was in a university or somewhere but I learned by myself, and I was traveling around the world. I see many different people, like different religion, different nation, different color, you know, different culture, you know, and I every day try to learn about my religion, about Islam. And when I know something, I talk. If I don't know, I don't know, you know. And I don't think I can go travel around the world and make dawah, you know. But I can motivate people. I can motivate people, share with them my experience, what I have, you know. It's like something like this.
Okay.
Thank you,
Just,
thank you.
We'll have to leave it there.
Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for. We have already taken extra time with Khabib. Now listen, guys. I know I'm very unpopular today for ending the question and answer sessions, but we do have to pick the winner of the t-shirt signing raffle. So if you bought a t-shirt or two, you will have raffle tickets. Take them out because Khabib is going to now pick the winner. If you are the winner, please bring your t-shirt to the front and Khabib will sign it.
'96.
96, ticket number 96. If that's you, please make yourself known to an SKT
Who is
member of
96?
staff.
This guy?
Where is 96? It's up here. Oh, right, okay. If you make your way over to a member of staff, SKT, they'll get your shirt, your t-shirt signed for you. I mean, I'm so sorry we didn't have time for more questions, but that's unfortunately it, I think.
Yes, absolutely. And with that, so do we have the winner?
Yeah.
96.
Yeah. We've got the winner over there. So can you please quickly make your way down? And with that, I think just stay in your seats. I would like to say a big, big thank you to Islam Channel, to Iman Channel, to our transport partners, to the SKT team, to all of our AV team. I'd like to say a big thank you to Naeem and Sultan, who did a fantastic fundraising job. I'd like to say a big thank you to the team at Indigo at the O2, where we are right now. Our sponsors, My Lahore, Imran Khan Designs, Ashman Solicitors, Eaton Adams Solicitors, Al Ajr, and mostly I would like to say a very big thank you, well, Asad Ahmed, who's been a fantastic host, and Khabib and his team.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Have a safe journey home. We are back in Harrogate tomorrow. Can we turn the mics off, please? Thank you. can now promptly ask all non-pink band holders to leave the space. If you do have a meet and greet band, please make your way to the front. Only people with the VIP meet and greet